Hello everybody, this is VerticalSandwich and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII. In our last video we liberated Balam, and I actually played a little bit of the game without realizing that I was not recording, but nothing important happened except we came to Delling to talk to General Caraway about cards. But he says I have my daughter's card, I don't use it very often, however, I'll think about it if you give me your Ifrit card. So if you lose the Ifrit card to him, you can win Renoa's card from him. So we're gonna do that. I also stopped outside Windhill and saw the UFO outside of it, and I know if you don't kind of know about, but if you read the occult fan magazines, they tell you locations where UFOs have been spotted, and if you spot UFOs there, if you see enough of them, like, each time the UFO is carrying something different. Like, once it's a pyramid, and outside Windhill, which I didn't record, it was carrying a cow. But if you see, like, all 5 of them, or 7 of them, or however many there are, then eventually an alien will come up to you and you can give him 5 elixirs and he will give you his card. The poo-poo card, I think it's called. I'm not sure. I've never done it. I actually just went to show you one of the UFOs. That was what I was... So we have to lose this game, so... Oh, you know, we actually have to put the Ifrit card in to lose the Ifrit card, so... So, like I said, we'll play a game and we'll lose to him, but that was all we missed. All we missed is traveling from Balam to Delling, and me saving the game there, and the UFO thing, which I can't redo. So, but maybe I'll show the UFO at some other location. There are a bunch of other locations where it shows up. We just won't get to see it carrying a cow, which is kind of a shame. And we haven't gone to Windhill yet either, and like, we don't have to go to Windhill. However, it's got some plot stuff that's a little kind of creepy. So, because obviously we spent some time there as Laguna, and so we can go there and find out what happened to Rain and things like that. So Caraway says I will accept it gracefully, and then we can play, and hopefully he will play his daughter's card. And then we have to beat him. But with the cards we have, that shouldn't be a problem. So, we will end up getting all of the player cards for the main play, except for, I think, Kiros and Irvine. And the reason is because we get those from the Queen of Cards, and I'm not doing that quest. It's so ridiculous. So there it is. There's the Renoa card, which we want because Renoa's hot. Oh, wait, no, because it's a good card. Oh, wait, no, because it refines to good items. I don't know why are we collecting cards again? Does anybody know? Because we can? Is that the reason? Okay. Aw, he turned my Quistis card against me. Nah. I'll show them. There. Take that, you jerks. Okay. Oh, we're in good shape now. We're gonna take this guy for all he's worth. Well, 64. Whatever. We get to take the Renoa card, so that's all that matters. We'll also probably be missing, I mean, we'll miss some of the cards from the Queen of Cards mission. I can look it up and see which ones they are, but I don't really, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Like I said, Irvine and, Kiros are the only ones I can think of off the top of my head. And I don't know... To tell you the truth, I don't know anything about how to, like, what these refine to. Like, I saved my game and I refined all of the cards into different items. And, like, a lot of them are refined into items that it looks like I can't do anything with. So, I must have to get new GF abilities and stuff to do that. So, I mean, I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We're doing the best we can as we go along. And when we get to the end, we'll work it out. Right? I mean, we're only in just 2. We've got a long way to go. And we have like half the GFs. So, because there's like 16 of them. Some of them are going to be rough, some of them are not. So now we'll be headed to Trabia Garden, where we have stuff to do. Obviously, Selphie wants to see it. So, and it occurred to me that Trabia Garden has been hit by missiles, and like since you could never get there before this, that if you somehow managed to get off of this island early in the game and get to Trabia Garden, it would be hit by missiles even before the missiles were launched. Because there's no pre-missile Trabia Garden. like in the programming. I don't know, it was just a funny kind of video game thought to me. No, we actually need to get around that. We're not even on the right continent right now. I mean, as far as continents go, there's really like it looks like there's 2, but there's actually kind of 3. Like, at least the way I think about it is there's the west continent and then the east continent, and then like the splatter of islands at the bottom. But I actually think that's just part of the east continent. I don't know. Anyway, the east continent in the north has Trabia Garden. So we will go there because that's what we're supposed to do. And the Selphie card is there, which we will get. So, how's everybody doing? Did I say that this is VerticalSandwich or we're playing Final Fantasy VIII? If I didn't say that, I should have. So, and there's some other stuff we might want to do here. Like, this would be a good place to grind for items. And only because of 2 specific items that we can refine into magic. And they're Mystery Fluid and Mesmerized Discs. I think are the items. We'll go through that now. We will talk about that. I don't know if I'll be doing that in this particular game. If I do, I'll be doing it off screen because I'm not going to show you just like an hour of me fighting the same monsters over and over. Oh, well, good. Well, this will be one of them, like, most likely, because it only seems like there's 2 monsters up here. And it's these unicorns who give you the Mesmerized Disc. And then there are these big manta ray looking things. And they will give you can mug Mystery Fluid. And Mystery Fluid refines to Meltdown. Like, that much I know for sure. The spell Meltdown, which is hard to come by. It's a hard spell. I've only encountered one enemy you can draw it off. Because at this point I've played quite a ways ahead of the game, so it's been a while since our last video where I didn't know what I was doing. So anywho, oh well, for you it will not have been a while. It will have been one day, but I actually recorded 4 videos at once about a week and a half ago, maybe. So, all right, dialogue. We're gonna have a lot of that. I'm not gonna make up different voices for everybody because there's gonna be a lot of people we will never see again in this garden. So, just so you know. All right, a direct hit. Yes. Well, what did you expect? I mean, those missiles were fired without you messing with them. Terrible. Well, yeah. I mean, it's like it looks pretty bad. I mean, like, it looks pretty beat up. I'm going in. Well, of course you are. Like, be careful. Oh, that's very understanding of Switch that he doesn't say, like, hey, maybe you shouldn't do that, or like, hey, I'm going with you. He just says, like, be careful. So, and we're going in with her. And this is the only way in, so. I mean, what, like, did the front gate collapse or something? Because, like, if there's a big open area in the front, we should just be able to walk in. You know? Even if a missile hit it. But I guess not. Maybe the door was closed when the missile hit, and now they can't open it. Switch! I thought Selphie was with you. Aren't we missing someone? Zel's so clueless. Selphie, I let her go on ahead. I'll bet you she's in shock. Yeah, you think, Irvine? Come on, let's go after her. Yeah, alright. Well, yeah, let's. Like, and then he doesn't move. Like, he just sends the 2 of us. So anyway, so Trabia Garden is in ruins, and that stinks. And there are a lot of people you can talk to in here, but, like, there isn't really a lot to do. Like, there's just plotline advancement. And the plotline stuff in here is going to lead us into the longest cutscene in the game. So there's a draw point here, and it's for Thundaga, which is not a bad, but there's also a Weapons Monthly on the ground somewhere around here. There it is, August issue. So that's good, new weapons. Okay, so you've been looking after Selphie. I'll play along with it. Because this is her garden, and, like, we need to be nice to her. Selphie's been a great help. Aww. What's wrong? That's not like Switch at all. Yeah, like nobody. It's just like every time I try to be nice, people are like, whatever. Every time I try to be nice, people are like, you're usually a jerk. And like that's not a good way to stop somebody from being a jerk, is to constantly remind them that they are in fact a jerk. So, so like people will, okay, there should be a basketball course. There should be a basketball court back. Wait for me there. I want to go catch up with some of my friends. And so this is where we need to go to continue the plot line. Really, all we have to do is see kind of the next cutscene in Trabia Garden. However, it's a little there are some things we want to pick up along the way. There's a zombie draw point in the cemetery, which is really punny. Found an old issue of Timber Maniacs. I will eventually explain what the issues of Timber Maniacs do. There's a reason for them, obviously. It's not very important. But we can examine them. We've been reading them. So we can't get through there. Okay, well we're gonna have to go all the way around the fountain here. All right, and there's gonna be like a little scene in this hallway, and you may be able to skip it by going straight to the basketball court. I'm not sure, but we want to see it. So, and obviously there's a save point. We're not gonna use it. There's no need. Nothing's gonna happen to us here. There aren't gonna be any boss fights or anything like that. So, and you can talk to these guys, and they'll talk about how they're getting the, the kind of things they formed to kind of get the garden back together. But then when you come out here, Selphie should be talking to little kids, and it's actually really sweet. That's why I'm playing it, is because I'm a softie, and I thought it was really cute. Selphie! I'm sorry, Selphie. Can you forgive us? What? Why are you apologizing? The teddy bear you gave me, I couldn't save it. Jeez. I can hear him crying. He's alone. My teddy bear's a lot stronger than you think. Aw, Selphie's all. As long as you're all safe, Mr. Bear's very happy. Hey, I can hear him. Mr. Bear's watching over you secretly. Oh, that's a little creepy. Mr. Bear's a creepy voyeur, so don't be naughty or sad all the time. Just remember, Mr. Bear's watching you. Well, thanks, Selphie, for creeping us out by making Mr. Bear some weird, omniscient, spying voyeur bear. Okay, she'll be there in a sec. We can't get past these kids until we go off the screen and come back in. And there may be other scenes you can see, like you may be able to follow Selphie all around the garden and like find all these scenes with her talking to people, but like that's the only one I really stumbled upon, like when I was playing through the first time. So, and I thought it, like I said, I thought it was darling that she was telling these little kids not to worry about her teddy bear. And there's this crazy missile. Look at this, like in their stage, there's just an aura is the best, like one of the best spells in the game. So like you may want to come back to this draw point other times if it refreshes itself. I haven't checked. Although we'll find in Disc 3 there'll be an easier place to get Aura as a spell, but it allows you to do limit breaks without being low on hit points. Okay, so here's our basketball court, which is just trashed. We're leaving as soon as Selphie comes back. We're on standby till then. I like he's like giving orders. Like, just hang out. That's his order. Doesn't seem like the enemy has invaded this garden yet. Are they on their way? Well, they already... Where's the sorceress? We have to find her and... ... There's a word for that ... like a... I don't know what it is. Why the search for Ilani? Ilani? Inviting search back to the past. Where's the search for it? Could it be the sorceress is trying to make that journey into the past too? Well, it could be, Quistis. It very well could be. Why did the sorceress come into the picture all of a sudden? Was she actually waiting for this opportunity? Huh, wonder if she was living a normal life before all of this. And so we try to leave, then this will happen. Sorry to keep you waiting. Thanks so much for coming all the way out here, everyone. Cheer up, eh? Cheer up, eh? I can't do. Thanks. Take me with you when you fight with the sorceress, okay? I want to get even. I want my revenge. Uh-oh, Renoa's got stuff to say. Starting with Do we have to fight? Isn't there another way? You know, to avoid any bloodshed? Yo, what are you saying all of a sudden?
Maybe someone really smart can come up with a way, so we wouldn't have to fight anymore.
What are you getting at? If someone could come up with something, that'd be great. Oh, if someone could come up with something, that'd be great. That wasn't her voice. Oops. But no one's doing anything. They're all scared, uneasy. All they do is complain. They just pretend to be thinking. So we're gonna wait until the next kind of scene cut after this one, and then we're gonna be cutting this off. They criticize others, but in the end, they can't do anything either. Because we're going back in time. So, we're now a wildest all of a sudden. What do you expect from me? And it's gonna be like another half an hour, so. I grew up in Garden. I'm a seed. Do you understand? Yeah, like he's like a trained killer.
Switch, you have to voice your feelings, or else I won't understand.
Yeah, everybody always wants me to talk more. You were part of a resistance movement in Timber, right? Unlike others, who were all talk, you took to your weapons and fought. And now you're saying all that? All this? What happened to you? Yeah, what happened to the Renoa we loved?
I guess I'm getting scared. Sometimes when I'm with all of you, I feel like we're on the same wavelength. You know? But when the battles start happening, it's different. Everyone's tempo seems to pick up and I get left behind. I try to catch up, but it's no use.
Okay. What you're saying doesn't make a lot of sense, lady.
How far is everyone going? I can't hear anyone.
What? You lose your ability to hear?
Once I catch up, I wonder, is everyone safe? Will they welcome me with open arms?
Why wouldn't we? I don't understand your paranoia.
Is everyone okay?
Yeah.
Will we make it back together? When I start thinking like that.
You get scared? Is that what you're gonna say? No, I understand. Yeah, we're gonna have to shut this off pretty soon, people. Someone might not be there, because he's gonna take us on this huge journey. So. Someone you love may disappear before your very eyes. It's tough when you live your life thinking that way. So, okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this off, and then probably what I'll do is, but that's why, but I'm gonna cut this off, and then we'll have to kind of recap. When I was a little kid, I was about 4, so he's gonna talk about being in the orphanage. I was in an orphanage, and we're gonna go through this whole thing. So, I'll see you next time, everybody, and bye.